Hey everybody, I'm Jeremy Lusk. Welcome to WebRidesTV. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Mini Clubman S. We're going to see if it lives up to the reputation of the Cooper and the bold claims of Mini's marketing department. The Clubman seems to be Mini's solution to a problem of we only offer one car. So what do we sell all those 20-somethings who've graduated from the Cooper and are now 30-somethings with families? Or maybe you like the look of the Cooper, but you're one of those popular kids with more than one friend. What then? Well, after at least 10 minutes of brainstorming, Mini's designers came up with a plan. You take everything folks loved about the original Cooper, the handling, the styling, the gadgets, even the badge on the back. You leave it exactly the same. And then you make it slightly longer. And what's wrong with that? I mean, the Mini Cooper has been hugely successful. It's cool if you're a guy, it's cute if you're a girl, and it backs up the hype with solid performance across the model range. So in theory, all you'd need to do would be add legitimate room for backseat passengers, a little extra cargo space, and boom, problem solved, right? From the outside anyway, it seems to work. You still get these giant retro headlights. It's only 9 inches longer, so it's still got that bulldog stance. And in the back, you get suicide doors, just like you would on a Rolls-Royce Phantom. But things immediately go wrong as soon as you step inside the car. The interior is exactly the same as a standard Cooper. From the circular everything to the control switches that look like they came off the Moonlander, to the enormous center-mounted speedometer designed by Flava Flav himself. Now, these design choices could be considered cool on a Cooper, but in a car that's supposed to be more practical and maybe even family-oriented, they just seem kind of childish. It's not all bad, though. You do get dual moonroofs, there are plenty of cup holders, and the rear seats are big enough to accommodate kids of all ages. But how much of those 9 inches actually go towards cargo room? Well, not much. In fact, with the rear seats up, you're only going to get 9.1 cubic feet of storage. So the designers gave it these split rear doors to make it appear more cavernous, but those are definitely not as practical as a liftgate would be when somebody parks their SUV right on your ass. So, to summarize, the Clubman looks exactly like the Cooper in both the good ways and the bad. You can now properly fit passengers in the back seat, and the storage area has gotten bigger, but maybe not big enough. But what about the ride? Well, when we do these profiles, we like to check out the manufacturer's website because it tells us what face the company is putting forward to the consumer. On its website, Mini seems to be particularly proud of one feature of the Clubman, and that's its go-kart-like handling. Well, I call bullshit on that. And that's why we've come here to Dromo One racetrack in Orange, California. I've called out professional race car driver Craig Stanton for a little challenge. See, Craig is going to be driving the Mini 3 laps around this track and see if he can do it faster than I can in that. All right, now I expect he's going to pull away from me at the start. He does have 175 horsepower in that thing, and I've only got 9. Yep, there he goes. He's spinning the wheels. My 9 horsepower is going to not matter too much in this turn, though, because I can out-corner him. I've got a very, very low center of gravity. The center of gravity is, in fact, my ass. But see, here in these straightaways, this is where he might actually be able to take some speed off of me.
Get him on the inside, right here.
Oh, very sneaky, Mr. Pro Race Driver. What you don't know is that per time, this actually generates 105 horsepower, because it only weighs as much as I do.
Oh, he's pretty quick. This is where I get the advantage.
And he can go 0 to 60 in 7.3 seconds, and I can't do 60. But I can make a pretty mean 50, 4 inches off the ground here, cutting him off like that.
He gets underneath me right there. Car can stop and turn better than I can.
He can't kill me, and that's what I got going for me. Legally speaking, he's not allowed to kill me. All right, now I'm going to take the inside line. I'm blocking him off. I'm not letting him do that to me again. And here we go. And no! Damn! Well, that certainly put me in my place. Despite my best efforts, the go-kart was outdone today in its own element by a Mini Clubman, thanks to the skills of Mr. Craig Stanton here. Craig, what did you think of this car?
I was really impressed. It far exceeded my expectations. Here we are at Dromo One on a slick track. It was unbelievable how it broke, turned in, came across center, and accelerated off. The steering, the seating position, the view around, because I had to be careful for the view, of course, and it really worked out great. I was pretty surprised.
So it really does handle like a go-kart.
Like a go-kart.
That's fantastic. And you looked a lot more comfortable doing it, too.
I did have the windows up and the air on. Sorry.
For Craig Stanton, I'm Jeremy Lusk. Thanks again to Dromo One for letting us play with their toys today. We'll see you next time on WebRidesTV.